Rude. Okay. True. Amazing. Amazing. So, in that particular regard, now let me ask you because it's very important. We want to delve into other issues. How are you going to continue engagement? Because, for example, let's say you win. You're with the All Progressives Congress, right? So let's say you win now. Wait now. That's your political party. That's the umbrella you're working with. How are you going to continue engagement? Let's say you were able to get it. How do you continue engagement? A situation where you're constantly communicating. You it's not that you just make yourself absent for any reason, because it happens in some local governments.
Yes. When I've not
come closer to the microphone, please.
I've not given you my platform.
Okay, what's your platform?
My contest.
Okay, what's your platform?
My project is Project 360.
Project 360. Oh wow,
and
beautiful.
What Project 360 entails is I am coming from an angle that has witnessed every spheres of life. I have been through everything. I started from the scratch. So when it comes to security, I understand. When it comes to streets, I understand. When it comes to education, I understand. Administrative, I understand. And dealing with people politically,
you understand.
I understand. That is an embodiment of everything. So when you have those kind of knowledge, you know how to treat everybody equally.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Thank you very much. I sincerely do appreciate.
So that means there's no way I'll get there. I cannot run from the people.
Obviously.
I'm always in their midst.
Obviously, you have to be. Thank you very much. We would like to delve into other issues. I know that when it's time for us, would you like to stay till the end of the program? Because I would like you to get yourself involved in other issues as well. You enjoyed the conversation. All right. Thank you very much. I sincerely do appreciate that. Please just stay with us. Now, Mr. Damilari, let me come to you. So very recently during the Salah homage, right, at the trajectory in the whole entire audience. That's why people are pointing fingers at Wike, that everything he's been doing is not for the interest per se as to what a lot of people know him as. It is basically selfish and his own political inclination. How do you see that?
Let me take you back.
Okay.
Let me take you back. 2014-15, when Amechi was in charge of River State.
Yeah.
Immediately, Amechi was leaving that place. Amechi did not deliver the state for the president then, which is Muhammadu Buhari.
Oh, yes.
He lost the state. But when his party brought Magnus Abe and other people to the forefront,
with seconders,
Amechi fought them to stupor until the party crashed in that state. This is the kind of leadership they bring from that side. Godfatherism in that side is the order of the day.
Not just that side, anyways. Godfatherism in Lagos too is
they fight to dirty.
Yes.
In Lagos, we are more civilized and fashioned about it.
Okay.
Yes.
He's talking about what happened at the Lagos State House of Rep. That's why he said, because of what happened at the Lagos State House of Rep.
Not even from the beginning, from 1990.
No, it was the president was able to nip it in the bud. No, the president was able to nip it in the bud.
Do you know what about the crisis?
Mr. Lawa.
What about the crisis?
Mr. Lawa.
Allow him to land now. Allow him to land. Please, continue. Yes.
That's why we say, okay, Mr. Lawa, hold on, let him land.
Okay, sorry.
What I'm trying to tell you is,
I apologize.
these are precedent that have been set before.
Okay.
So now we cannot just be lambasting Wike and the president about encouraging Wike. The president have not directly been involved in that.
In that way?
In that what?
This emergency
is because if you don't go to that level, we will be talking about so many facilities and human resources that will have been wasted in River State by now.
Who says that facility that was tampered with had anything to do with the state governor? Was there any investigation carried out? Okay, fine. Even if the president wanted to emerge out a state of emergency, why suspend the governor? We heard from the supporters of Fubara that the state was originally won by the Labour Party and not the APC. This was where Wike delivered his mandate. But you have led the states. Why not allow this man do his 4 years and then you continue from there? Why must it be the way you want it to be? I don't know if you understand where people are coming from. They feel that the president was biased and partisan in handling this issue. If you are putting a gavel down on Fubara, what about Wike? Do you get my point?
Wike is not in River State.
So that's the technicality. That's the technical angle you're coming from. But Wike has been heavily involved in the political situation in Rivers.
If I may, if you look at the antecedents,
were those assembly members suspended too?
Yes, they were suspended.
Wike has been suspended in Rivers State then.
He has not been suspended though.
he hasn't.
If you suspend those assembly members, you're suspended Wike in Rivers State.
How?
Are you sure?
Yes.
How is that
Okay,
official?
everybody is saying those people are working
For
for
Wike.
Wike. And you have been suspended. That means Wike has been suspended in Rivers.
But
How?
the admiral that was placed there is obviously a very close ally to Nyesom
We
Wike.
got close allies.
See.
Yeah, as we
Esther.
grow in life, we will
Wait
meet
now.
people and we will know people. We will be friends with people and we will be enemies with people. In this context, politically, who are enemies among all these people? Nobody. Once you leave office today, you see them together somewhere next tomorrow. Anybody can be anywhere, anytime. So nobody is an ally to anybody. Everybody is doing their interests.
All right. Let me play to you what what's his name? Former governor of Rivers State, Amechi said. This was with an.
I mean, she's a bitter person.
You've already.
So yes,
You've already given your conclusion. Let's just listen to Amechi and what he says and
everybody
see
has
if
given their conclusion.
and see if what Amechi is saying has any form of viability. Because we need to talk about the insecurity at Uromi and the action of the response from the executive and the state government as regards.
And outlined the requirements for the removal of the governor. One of those requirements included.
You heard what Amechi said. He actually said quite a lot. So you wanted to say something in regards to that. You wanted to say something in regards to what Amechi
I
said.
wasn't expecting anything less from Amici.
You really?
Yes, because this was the person that when he brought out a candidate to succeed in APC
Yeah.
in this same state, and the person lost, he did not allow the party as a candidate for the general election.
I don't understand.
Go ahead, please.
I said I don't understand. The reason because this man is talking constitution, you are talking politics. They are two different things. Somebody is quoting constitution, the law that binds all of us, and say this is right, not right.
But he's
And
telling you
talking
about
politics.
he's telling you about Amechi's political precedent.
We are not talking politics now. Everybody has
No,
said,
he's trying to tell you. Wait, just
When
understand
you talk
something.
about the constitution,
Eh.
this decision that the president took and the House of Assembly then took, and the House of Assembly
Support, like they're afraid of them or something. Would you align your train of thought with that, or you have a contravening perspective to what transpired and the way the government handled it?
no matter the part of the country
Yes,
that things are happening from,
Yes. Yeah.
the government will never be in support of we taking the laws into our hands.
Okay.
So whichever way it plays out, the government will always clamp down on the community.
Okay.
When you ask OD people their own side of the story, they will tell you they have been forced to react the way they reacted before Obasanjo declared that the place should be taken down, and other places like that. Yes, when you listen to all these herdsmen too, some of them will come on and they will tell you, we pay the traditional rulers in this area before we can stay there for as
Long as possible.
longer
They say so.
than 3 months.
They are meant to stay for less than a month or just a month.
No, you can. They are allowed to pass by.
Okay.
They are allowed to pass by. In whatever makes them stay, that means they've paid somebody. That is what they're claiming. That they've paid somebody.
So traditional leaders are culprits in this as well.
So that's what I'm saying. The leaders of those communities.
can I come in?
All right.
See, just women. I want to. Maybe you go and do research on it. There's what we call.
The Niger Deltas were given amnesties.
Okay.
This amnesty was not given by this present regime.
No. Start from the beginning. That is the fourth
Wait
one.
now. That is what I'm
Wait,
saying.
Mr. Lau, allow him to speak.
Then
We call.
the Niger Deltas were given amnesties.
Okay.
This amnesty was not given by this present regime.
No. Start from the beginning. That is the fourth
Wait
one.
now.
is what I'm
Wait,
saying.
Mr. Lau, allow him to speak.
Then the Niger Delta boys were given amnesty.
Yes.
Mend. If I'm right.
Next, we saw all these herdsmen
Yes.
being given amnesty. Now, this particular government has not given any of these people amnesty.
Amnesty.
But when you say there's no grazing route in the south, how does those cattle get to the south?
That's the question.
That means there's some people within the southern
Locality.
locality that are encouraging these people to come, or they are the owners of these cattle.
Also.
And they brought those people to come and be catering for them.
So, if it is true, you get it.
It's not if
wait,
it is true. Let's
wait now. I want to ask a question.
He's
Why?
telling you,
Wait.
I mean, he's a politician.
Listen, I'm not a politician.
Yeah. Okay.
Why?
Forget about
See,
being a politician.
excuse me.
Let's
Wait.
Okay.
Why do we have a conflict? See, a king in an area, you get it, is to govern the people.
Yes.
Now, your people are having conflict with these herdsmen.